Can I trust a 15 euros, 12 volt, 10 amps power supply? Let's find out. I use power supplies in almost all my projects. Yesterday I bought 2 of those cheap 12 volt power supplies and I already had an issue with it. So I thought, let's make a video about it and maybe it's helpful for others as well. I wanted to use this water pump in my floor cooling project. 12 volts and it uses about 3 amps as we will see on the bench power supply. So on the bench power supply you see that it is drawing about 3 amps and on my meter it also shows about 2.8. So almost the same, good enough. Now let's see what the 10 amps power supply does. And we see some readings on the meter. And it varies from like a few amps to like 14. But it's not starting the pump. And as we can see on the indicator on the brick itself, it's flashing. So apparently it goes directly in protection mode. And first I thought maybe it's a defect. And I ordered 2. So I tried the other one as well. But it gives exactly the same error. It's also not working. So apparently the power supply isn't suitable for this pump. And this made me curious, will it work for other things? Because like for 15 euros it's nice to have it on the shelf, but if it is not working at all, it's useless. And to test something different, I'm using this small pump. 12 volt, about 10 watt, it's working. And on the bench power supply it draws about 0.2, 0.3 amps. Now let's test it on the 10 amps power supply. That also works flawless. So the 10 amp power supply is working. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to do a detailed test at how much power draw that it fails. So I came up with an idea to push it at least a little bit further. I had some 12 volt LED strips laying around. So I will connect those to the bench power supply, see how much it draws and then test it with the 10 amp power supply. But at the bottom line, it is providing 6 amps to my LED strip. So still, it's a useful power supply. But apparently not a good fit with the water pump that I wanted to use for my floor cooling project. In the meantime, I received 2 other power supplies that I ordered. Both of them are 10 amps. It's a bit the same ID, also 10 amps. The brick model, it was about 16 euros, 1 euro more. And this one, it's 12 volt, 8.3 amps. Now testing the 16 euros, 12 volt, 10 amps. It's just drawing 3 amps and it's running as it should. And this doesn't say anything about the lifetime expectation of the power supply, of course. But at least it's not that black and white that a cheap power supply is not doing the job. To be honest, I find this quite an interesting result, because I thought like those cheap power supplies, they are not working. The 15 euros one, both of them, they're not providing enough power to run my pump. But apparently the 16 euros, also 10 amps, is working fine. Okay, I'm not going in the direction of testing several products, but I just needed a power supply for my project. And because I had those issues, I thought, let's make a video about it. Maybe it's useful for others as well. And if you wonder why I have like crates of components laying around, then take a look at the projects on my channel. There you will recognize a lot, like the IBC containers you saw behind me. Those are for my floor cooling project, where I'm cooling my house in the hottest days with groundwater, which is working awesome. And a side project that I created LED lights for in those containers, which gives them a really nice vibe during the evening. And the pumps and the other lights that you saw here, they're also part of my wellness area project. And my old hot tub is one of the biggest components there. I'm completely renovating or modernizing it to make it as smart and autonomous as possible, so that it is using as less energy as possible. Because running a hot tub can be quite expensive on the energy costs. But I'm trying to automate it as much as possible, like making use of the solar panels that I will attach, but also the wood-fired heater that I already have available to give it a boost when needed, or when the dynamic tariffs of electricity are the lowest, so that it will automatically start heating at those moments. And the main question in that project is, how can I run the hot tub with the lowest daily operating costs? And if you like those kind of projects, then join me in my experiments. As for now, this was For Guy Builds. I'm John and I hope to see you in any of my other projects.